The New York City Leadership Academy was established to address New York City's critical need for highly effective school leaders who could turn around its low-performing and high-need schools and ensure that young people could reach their full potential. With the backing of the mayor and the school's chancellor, and with the generous support of the business community and leading foundations, we created a unique leadership development model that prepares educators to be change agents. By putting people in the real work of school leadership and by providing intensive coaching and support, we prepare them to transform our most challenging schools into vibrant learning communities. Since our founding in 2003, we've grown from a local organization serving the New York City public schools to a national organization. Today, we offer comprehensive leadership development programs in New York City, as well as helping school districts, states, universities, and nonprofits across the country build their capacity to develop and support successful school leaders. We want to use the power of school leadership to have a widespread impact on school systems nationally. All students deserve committed, effective leaders, but this need is even more important in high-need schools, where strong leadership is essential for success. We know that principals create the conditions that allow teachers and students to thrive. Over the next 5 years, we'll deepen our impact in New York City and grow our network of state and local school systems, universities, and nonprofits. The New York City Leadership Academy believes that principals aren't just administrators, but are also school innovators. Today, 1 in 6 New York City public school principals are New York City Leadership Academy graduates, and collectively, they serve more than 119,000 students throughout the city. Independent study results show that schools led by our graduates demonstrate greater growth in English language arts and mathematics when compared to schools led by comparison principals. In addition, we've coached and supported more than 1,000 principals. For us, this is a promising start, but we aim for even greater impact by reaching even more students. Locally, we want to train more leaders in New York City and expand our coaching program. When a new principal first starts out, they need more than just a few hours of mentoring. What they need is the support of an experienced coach who can help them execute a school improvement agenda and work effectively with teachers, students, and families. At the Leadership Academy, we're able to provide principals with high-quality individual and school team coaching in their first several years so they can create sustainable change within their schools. Nationally, we want to widen our reach by working with state and local school systems, universities, and nonprofits to adapt our leadership development model. We'll also work to ensure that greater resources and attention are directed to school leaders as an essential element of school improvement. Part of what makes our programs unique is that we help educators focus on growth areas that enable them to lead schools effectively. We do this by putting them in the actual work of school leadership. Participants often refer to our preparation program as a boot camp because it enabled them to grow both professionally and personally so that they are making a real difference in students' lives. We know this because our model has successfully prepared educators to dramatically improve student performance. Another leverage point that makes us successful is that we have substantial experience working with other school systems, universities, and nonprofits. We've worked in urban, suburban, and rural communities in 23 states to improve school leadership development. Our program consists of both full-scale adaptations of our model to more targeted training and support. The New York City Leadership Academy is effective because we're practitioners first. Our direct experience designing and implementing leadership development programs in New York City enables us to share proven strategies with those who are seeking to strengthen their administration pipelines. We also know how adults learn. That's why our programs are hands-on, rigorous, and rooted in a strong commitment to teamwork. We immediately put educators in the actual work of the principalship through simulations and fieldwork so they can hone their skills. That way, they can hit the ground running when they take on the challenge of leading their own schools. And when we say school improvement, we mean it. We ask educators to commit to continuous progress and growth. And what we ask of school leaders, we demand of ourselves. We measure our own success and impact and use this feedback to cultivate better programs for them. We're committed to measuring the impact of our programs by focusing on student outcomes. That's because we're training, coaching, and supporting school leaders in service of their students. We have a robust internal evaluation system and also regularly engage external evaluators to study our impact. Additionally, we ask our participants and partners to tell us whether they believe our programs are effective. Then we use this data to set the bar higher for our work. With New York City in our name, sometimes people don't know that we're a national organization. Although we have deep roots in New York City, we work with school systems, universities, and nonprofits across the country and even internationally. To date, we've partnered with others in 23 states, and we've hosted many international organizations seeking to learn from our model. In less than 10 years, we've produced 1 in 6 of New York City's 1,600 public school principals and coached and supported over 1,000 more across the city. We've also been named a national exemplar for our work by the Bush Institute. The United States Department of Education has recognized us for our proven research-based practices for turning around low-performing schools. Plus, we're having an increasing impact on the field nationally through our work with school systems, universities, and other nonprofits. While there's a strong focus on teachers, and rightly so, the link between school leadership and student academic achievement isn't as well known. Research shows that next to teaching, school leadership has the greatest impact on student learning in low-performing schools. And while other factors may contribute to turning a school around, effective leadership is the necessary catalyst. Our school leaders create the conditions that enable teachers and students to succeed. If we multiply the impact of high-quality school leaders nationally, we can improve entire school systems for the benefit of all students. We'd like to establish new demonstration sites in underserved urban and non-urban communities to meet their critical school leadership needs. We want to help them strategically build leadership pipelines by adopting our model. The goal of this work is to help them achieve sustainable school improvement and increase our model's widespread impact. In New York City, we'd like to expand our coaching work with early career principals, especially for leaders of high-need schools. While first-year principals receive some coaching in their first year, we know that to maximize their effectiveness, they need more support. Our coaches help school leaders execute a tailored school improvement agenda that'll dramatically improve student learning. We'd also like to develop a national learning laboratory. We envision practitioners coming from around the country to observe our work firsthand, trained in our method, shadow our coaches and faculty, and visit the schools our graduates lead. This would help them design and implement leadership development programs that would best support student academic outcomes. We want to help superintendents strategically implement leadership development programs that advance their reform efforts. For example, the nation's focus on teacher effectiveness necessitates having school leaders who can create the conditions that lead to better teaching and learning in every classroom. We'd also like to better leverage technology to enhance our effectiveness. This would expand the learning opportunities available for school leaders and practitioners, and it would help them stay current with technological advancements. For example, we'd like a robust web development platform so we could build a stronger online presence on our website, blogs, and social media outlets. This would help us foster greater dialogue among leadership development practitioners and school leaders nationwide. We'd also like to be able to centralize our files on a cloud so our coaches have immediate access to the data they need while they're working in schools. In addition, we want to upgrade our online coaching modules to align with new technology and expand our reach.